especially if these tariffs are being implemented. There's a possibility to be able to come out on top of this. Welcome back to Tommensense, everyone. So in today's video, what I want to talk about is kind of a follow-up to my previous video. So if you haven't seen my previous video, it's in the description below, or it's up here somewhere. It's called Trump versus Canada. Now the topic was, as I discussed before, the tariffs and the possibility of those tariffs being implemented by the US and Donald Trump. Now, again, we talked about situational awareness and how you should be able to take a step back and understand what's really happening, what you can control, and how you should move forward. So in this video, what I want to focus on is also something to do with that same sort of mentality. And that is if you have investments. Let's be honest. At the end of the day, this really does come down to money and the fear that we're going to lose a lot, or there's a lot to lose here, especially if these tariffs are being implemented. So the other day, I guess, aluminum tariffs were implemented. And again, our government is so disorganized right now that it can't find a way out, or, I mean, even get into parliament. But again, that's a side note. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole of a gong show from a financial perspective. And so, you know, Tommensense Financial, I run my own company now, so I can talk about this from a financial standpoint, is that there's actually a possibility. Yes, you heard that right. There's a possibility to be able to come out on top of this. That if you're currently investing, this is the time to continue investing. So when we see these, when this fear comes along, what normally ends up happening is a lot of people will just stop contributing, stop freezing, and maybe even take out some money to be able to afford to pay some bills. Now, if you're in that situation, that's a different conversation. If you need to pull money out to pay bills from your investments. However, if you have been a good steward, have had the ability to continue contributing into your investments, then this is the time to do that. If you think about it logically, when most people, taking your feelings out of the equation here is key. When the markets are down, all that means is that they're on sale, meaning that all the stock prices and all the funds have dropped in value, right? That's a good thing. Now you're saying, what do you mean that's a good thing? It's a good thing because they will eventually rebound. If you have seen the stock market since its inception, it has done this and it always does this, but in the long run, it always rides up. Now, I'm not here telling you that the timing's perfect and all this stuff and it's gonna hit a new high and all. None of that. What I'm talking about is the fact that when markets are down, most people get out. And this is the time to actually be investing, because now you can get those shares and those funds on sale. So you're paying less for the same fund. Now, yes, if you are right next to retirement or you have like a year left, I have no clue what the markets are going to do. And if anybody can tell you what they're going to do, they're probably lying to you, right? Because nobody can predict the markets. Now you can make a great guess and see what's going to happen. On my X profile, I said I forwarded an article from advisor.ca saying that 2025 markets could actually be very positive. Now, we don't see that today. As I'm sitting here today, the Dow Jones is down, TSX is down, right? S&P 500 is down. But at the same time, this is the perfect time to be investing. Now again, if you are a year from retirement, if these are all your funds and all that stuff, okay, that's a different conversation. An update on the channel. I'm doing a live feed on February 17th at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and I'm going to have the first original guest, and that is my wife. And all we're going to talk about is her business. That's all I'm talking about. Once that happens, I have potentially lined up a few more business owners that are in the area that I live in. And I think it's very important to promote small business. For the majority of people, this is the time you should actually be investing. If you haven't, and if you're wondering what you should be doing, everything's on sale. With uncertainty comes probability and the potential to make money. So again, the majority of people, when these things happen, tariffs, they get distracted, you know, orange man bad. I'm gonna, you know, I hate him because all my money, I'm losing all my money. But at the same time, this is the opportunity to start investing. If you've never invested before, when the markets are down, this is a great time to invest. Now, don't take your life savings and all that stuff. I'm not saying any of that stuff. Don't think I'm asking you to take out a loan to invest in a stock or a portfolio. But again, these are the conversations that people normally don't have and are normally worried about. So Warren Buffett says, when people are getting out, he's getting in, right? I'm paraphrasing, and if I've messed up, please comment down below. But again, I wanted you guys to understand that the tariffs that are potentially gonna hit Canada, and some of them that have, this could be a good thing for your investments. Now, as far as the political landscape and what that could do, that is a different subject, right? That's a personal liberal versus conservative. If you're an NDP, I don't know why you're even watching this, but that's that conversation. To give you the perspective that this is actually a good thing. Okay, you can turn this out to be a good thing if you are thinking long term, right? If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you put them down below. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And again, Tommensense, because common sense isn't so common.